Let's take a look at one of my favorite pieces of gear, the check cord. It's a key piece for me. A check cord is typically a rope with a snap on it. I like a 20-foot check cord as a general rule. Occasionally I'll use a 30-foot. The problem when you start to get into a longer check cord is that they become unmanageable. I'm real particular about check cords. This is a check cord that we make. Good rope is very difficult to find. You're not just buying a piece of rope with a snap on it. I'm real particular about snaps. This is an Italian bronze snap. These are hard to come by. They are super tough and they just hold up over long periods of time. A lot of the snaps that are out there, and even some of the stuff that we sell, they're using a brass snap. It's not as high quality, it's not as well made. They're coming out of China. They're just not gonna hold up as well. Where an Italian bronze snap, these are just awesome. Next thing I want is, how that rope's attached. We tie these, this is called a hondo knot. It is super tight, it's not gonna come undone. We actually stretch these. We have a machine here at the office that actually, after these are tied, we actually stretch these to make them super tight. This is a cord that I've had for a while. It's a little dirty, which I like them. Pick up some dirt and it even makes them a little bit stiffer. The weird thing about this particular rope, so it's stiff, but it's still soft to the touch. I can get away the majority of the time with not wearing gloves when I'm working a dog with this. So what I'm looking for in a check cord is I want it to be stiff enough that it holds its shape. And so as you can see, this one, when I'm holding it up, it holds its shape. But it doesn't, it doesn't flop. Like I have a Biothane cord here, and this is, for me, this is a drag line, but as you can see, it doesn't have any body to it. So that to me is, as far as, actually working a dog, that doesn't do me a lot of good. All right, so I want a check cord that has enough body to it that it'll stand up on its own. Now, we have some cords that are super stiff, but I don't like them as much because they burn my hands too much. So there's a line in here between, too stiff and soft enough that I can work it without having to wear gloves. And then with a check cord, I typically want to have a knot in the end of it. And that's so that if I do get out there to the end, I've got something to catch my hand on. Well, I mean, everything that you're teaching a dog as far as yard work goes, the check cord comes into it. Here and woe and quartering, check cord's gonna do that. Bird work, check cord's gonna do that. On a younger dog, when they're running, they'll drag this. And sometimes I'll take the knot out of it. Check cord to me is just one of those pieces that you have to have. They hold up for a long time, and my experience with them is they get a little better with age. You'll get some fraying on them over time. If you want to, you can just take a cigarette lighter and and knock some of that fraying off if you want to. But just a great piece of gear that you have to have in your tool bag.